Thank you so much for being here today, and thank you for the kind introduction, Linda. I am incredibly proud, deeply humbled, and truly honored to stand before you as a candidate for City Council in Surrey alongside Linda Annis and the Surrey First team. Surrey is home. I'm a longtime resident of this city, but more importantly, I am someone who has spent the last 30 years showing up for neighbors, for families, for community organizations, and for people who needed someone to listen, to advocate, and to help get things done. I'm running for City Council because I believe deeply in Surrey's future, and because I believe we can and must do better for the people who call this city home. Right now, many residents don't feel that Surrey is working for them the way it should. They are worried about their safety. They are worried about crime in their neighborhoods, about open drug use, about mental health crises playing out on our streets, about whether their kids are safe walking to school or taking transit. Let me be very clear. What is happening right now is not acceptable. Public safety is not a luxury. It is a basic expectation. People deserve to feel safe in their homes, in their communities, and their public spaces. And while these challenges are complex, inaction, poor planning, and political division have only made them worse. We should expect better, and we must demand better. Surrey is one of the fastest growing cities in Canada. Growth brings opportunity, but only if it's managed properly. Cities are not built on election cycles. Cities are built on vision, logic, common sense, and a willingness to collaborate and long-term thinking. Too often, politics focuses on what's good for the next election instead of what's right for the next generation. This has to change. I'm running because Surrey needs leaders who will advocate hard and deliver the programs, services, and funding that a growing city requires, especially when it comes to public safety, mental health supports, and community-based solutions that actually work. For many years, I worked at senior levels of the federal government and alongside decision makers in the provincial government. I understand how government works, how funding flows, and how to turn real priorities into real results. Service has always been at the core of who I am. I've served on numerous nonprofit boards and community committees, and I recently had the honor of serving on the Surrey Police Board, where public safety, accountability, and community trust were front and center every single day. I also serve as the chair of the South Asian Community Hub, addressing substance use and mental health challenges in culturally appropriate ways and community-driven ways, because enforcement alone is not enough. Prevention, treatment, and compassion must be part of the solution. When someone is struggling, they don't struggle alone. Their families suffer, their children suffer, their communities feel it. And real solutions only work when people feel seen, heard, and supported. That belief that no one should be left behind is why I'm running. I'm running for our children, for their future, for a city that offers safety, opportunity, and hope. If Surrey truly wants to be the city that future lives in, then we must be bold. We must plan beyond elections, beyond headlines, beyond slogans, and beyond short-term politics. We must build a city where residents are involved from the very beginning and often. A city where City Hall works for everyone, not just insiders. Surrey needs to be one city again, working together across council, across communities, and across levels of government. Surrey's story is far from finished. We are a city of incredible people, resilient families, hardworking residents, young people full of talent and ambition, and communities that look out for one another. The challenges we face today do not define us. What defines us is how we choose to respond. Surrey can be a city where people feel safe in their homes, neighborhoods, and proud of their community. A city where children can walk to school without their families in fear. A city where help arrives when it's needed, where compassion and accountability go hand in hand, and where public safety means prevention, support, and trust, not reaction. We can be a city that plans for the long term, invests wisely, and brings people together around shared goals. A city where growth is managed responsibly, where opportunity is accessible, and where no one is left behind. That future is possible, but it won't happen by accident. It will happen when we choose leadership that listens, collaborates, and acts with purpose. When we choose unity over division, when we choose courage over convenience, the best days of Surrey are ahead of us. So today, I ask you to believe in what this city can be and to be a part of building it. A safer city, a stronger city, a city that our children will be proud to call home. As my friend Linda Annis has said many times before, together we can do better, and together we can build the Surrey we know is possible. My name is Bilal Cheema. I am incredibly proud and honored to stand with Linda Annis and the Surrey First team. Let's build that future together. Thank you.